And me and Bien were humongous fans, like huge.
Najua Winyoo. Yeah, right. You know that time ulikuwa na dreadlocks. Unakumbuka? Ulikuwa na zifunga hivi.
What? Oh. Yeah? Tunaingia tena, sio?
So you upgrade by those. Wataweza tu kamera nyingine. 5 kamera. Build on me last minute. I know. Tuko tunakuja. Hapo unajua naishi Kerala kwa. Sasa huko. Hey, how are you? Kwaje?
Basi karibuni kwenye dau. Karibuni kwenye madaha. Bwana Kekobi. Neno moja. Hivyo. Kasawa hivyo.
Oh, Saitara laughs. Saitara has a signature laugh.
Kuja huko mbele. Acha niwaombe.
Hii wacha itatusaidia.
Walai.
Oh yes. Oh, this one.
Oh.
Shafi yetu itaje?
Ash.
Takunja kwa zone. Uko kwa zone leo. Sawa bro. Wewe toka hapo.
Abi? Oni songa hivi. Taki nikaa hapa na wewe.
Nataka ni tuai kamba kwa maji.
Oh. Yeah, niko sawa.
Now prepare the kind of music.
What's in terms of the writing?
Sina usemi. Sina neno. Basi shwari tu. Kwani hiyo kamba iko how deep?
Ngoja pole pole. Inafika kama
15 meters. What? Kushoot? Ndakuja hapo. Ah. Huyu ndo
Kiswahili nanga.
nanga. Ah. Sikuwa najua boti zinakuanga nayo.
Huyu mtu ninajua.
Wow.
I went for my family gathering, and then people were like, "We saw you." I'm like, "That was not me." I'm like, I denied. They were like, "It was you." They even showed that video.
So our video is when once it goes on the flight, they'll reach out. So any video that is getting to going people are doing these things where they're just dancing. Like if they're tracking our party, this guy also posted some very crazy stuff. Like all the wrong people.
All the wrong people.
Unaguza chini? No. Sasa nikuulize. Lakini
Itashika kweli saa mko mbali. Swipe to the left kidogo tu. Najua kitu nataka kufanya. Nataka kuzoom in. Shukisha. Inaweza zoom ama hivi. Hapa. Lakini haiwezi enda mbali. Nataka ipate nani. Bro, the moon is rising. Have you ever seen a moon rise? Full moon. Ya Kenyita.
Finya speaker na afu toe karibu.
Blogs was a big deal. Yeah. Google ilikuwa imeleta blog, so everyone was talking about blogging.
Yeah.
Google can increase space ya blogs.
Okay, yes.
From the
actually,
5
time, yes.
5 GB. Sasa my friends, sasa hapo ndio nikapata thumology because it was not anywhere.
Thumnology.
Thumnology.
And then you said thumnology.
Yeah. So I listened.
Even the intonation, thumnology. Yeah, thumnology.
I remember it was for a very long time we listened to your music.
Right.
Sure.
And way later I've met common friends who know you.
Yeah.
Samachola is one of them. Boni Tunya,
Yeah,
who you know very well.
Okay.
So with time they were like, Najua Winyoo.
Yeah, right.
You know that time ulikuwa na dreadlocks.
Yeah,
Unakumbuka?
true.
Ulikuwa na zifunga hivi.
The cops made him shave. Imagine.
Alikuwa na dreadlocks. Alikuwa na African hivi.
Yeah, right.
Alafu anazifunga na black hapa hivi.
Yeah,
So that was just days zangu za kampuni nilikuwa na kusikiza.
Okay.
That's good. Now that you know, it makes the story even sweet.
Yeah,
Remember,
proceed.
let's
Please
go,
proceed.
let's go.
Inspiring generations. Yes. Inspiring generations.
So yeah, so that time now with that band, they had their first. Was it your first concert?
Yeah, I think the one. Yeah, one of them.
So they had their first concert at Goethe Institute, and me and Bien were humongous fans, like huge. Then we forgot about the gig. It was 2008.
Was it?
Yeah, 2008, long time ago. So so Bien calls me 3:30 on Sunday. He's like, bro, that gig is today at 4 p.m. I'm like, fuck. I literally I jumped out of the seat, wore whatever I could wear, and went to the bus station. Matatu mbio, nikafika hapo. I remember I ran from my stage is hapo Afya Center.
Right.
Mpaka Goethe Institute. That's like a whole, I don't know. Running. So I'm like, I can't miss this show. Literally, yeah, because these guys were my biggest inspiration. And I got there, and until today, because I didn't even have much musical knowledge then, as I do now. But it's still one of the best concerts I ever watched. It was just simple setup, just the three of them got instituted. I think about maybe 200 of us. It was a very small crowd, very intimate, but hey, that was the best thing ever. So anyway, so I've been stalking him since then. And then he became, the band disbanded, literally. Then he went solo. Yeah, and we've always spoken about doing stuff together. We just didn't know what time that would be, or when that would be.
True.
So this song, actually that's the whole, because I'm gonna say many things. Our connection is deep. But now this song we're singing, I'm such a big fan of him that I wanted him to also play at my wedding. He disappeared. That was the reasons best known to him. But then as our son was about to be born, we did a home birth in the house. It was during COVID. I mean, COVID was a factor, but also after doing our research, we're like, yeah, I think home birth is best. So we saw 2 sunrises for labor. It was crazy. Yeah, 2 whole days. But the music kept us going, and his music is, if you see my Spotify, he's always number 1 in my listening. So my wife also has learned to love the music. So we were playing his songs as she was screaming through labor. And now, so I named my son Sulu from this song. Yes. He's the reason, actually. Because that song for me was my favorite song. I didn't even know I would name my son Sule, but since those days, this is like 15 years ago, that was my favorite song up until today. I know everything. Even he forgot the lyrics I was telling him.
Yeah, he was teaching me the lyrics.
Come correct.
Yes, we have receipts.
But even how he writes, so the song is like about it's this setting. It's
Yeah,
like
actually.
it's the evening. That's why we wanted to do it now quickly. It's the evening. The sun is setting. The moon is rising. The stars are in the sky. So it's describing how things are happening in the village. Yeah, so like kids are running back home now. The mothers are cooking. The old men are somewhere chapping stories. Like he just paints the whole picture in the village. It is so beautiful.
And young people are talking about girls.
Yeah, exactly. But the whole song is about the star. So the star that is in the sky that's hiding. Like what do you say?
Sulo muda kapanda, it's in the hiding.
Yeah, it's hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like he's turning a different setting. Like he's telling the setting of the village, but his main focus is the star. But other things are being described. That's why he's very good for film also.
So beautiful.
Because his writing is like very descriptive. Yeah.
I just remembered the song. It was called Dogi.
Oh,
Dogi was such a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was easier to phonetically to pronounce. You know,
Even Bien loves that song.
so that is a song that and then that exactly. That is the time now that I was like, hey, there is something here. And you know me, I'm sub, but I hear a little bit of like a dark chord. I hear a few words here and there. I hear words here and there. But the thing about phonetic, it becomes so easy to pronounce because the way you write, one can easily follow through. And music brings us together. You don't have to understand because I even didn't know what that meant. But the way you wrote, and it just brought so much interest. So when I heard him talk about Rateng, I knew, we were listening to your music.
Imagine that music even now, it has 40 monthly listeners. 40. I'm like, guys, you don't know. People don't know nothing about the album. People don't know even this band existed. They don't even know it's Winyoo in the album. Like, it's just crazy.
I can tell you, I can't assemble a team that was listening to you 2009. Nairobi West, look on Naskiza, South B. It was like a small group. Because that's the time also this type of music started coming up. You know, a little bit of that type of stuff.
And you know, back then there were no so many platforms. Especially digitally right now. YouTube and the likes, you know, there was no, streamlined platforms. Until now. So I mean, that's why I think maybe the album has 40-something views. Is it
40 monthly listeners.
Only.
When you
I try to add to it, but I can't do it alone.
I think it will rekindle. There are moments that we've got many people on this side. There are filmmakers who are gonna use it.
They're so
because your music is very soothing. You know, it's music you can listen 10 years later. That's why I'm able to remember this. 13 years later. I mean, 13 years or 14 actually.
Way more. It's way more.
15 years later.
I think so.
I know you existed. I know you had dreadlocks. I never saw you.
True.
I remember your album because we
Absolutely.
listened to your music. And there was no one who was showing a blog actually. Is the one. Kuna mtu tu alienda akachukua nini yenyu. Akaiseti hapo. But later in life, they removed it.
Fun fact: this guy just told me the other day. I didn't even know he was. His high school, where he was like a treasure. So. Literally a treasure. Like he never used to do exams. The teachers used to. They made him repeat twice. So he stayed in school.
And went to music festival.
Yes. And then to become a national school, to get all the favors of a
primary
proper school. Unaitwa? They're very good in music festival.
You know those days. Those days from primary.
I know, right?
From primary school.
KCP fanya tu.
Enda high school uone wenyewe kama watu ni maranda.
No, you see, from primary school you had this schools wanted to meet President Moi back then. You know, and meeting President Moi was a big deal. And when you come out of those ceremonies, President Moi was the backstops with him. You know, teachers will be promoted, you know, salaries will be increased, the school will advance. If you're at a district level, you go to provincial. He just says it there, you know, and connections, and of course, he gives you money. So schools wanted to do this. So all along, my teachers were very protective, and they were always just around me, you know, from class 4 or something of that sort. So all the way to high school. So Yeah, so I've had that privilege of having really good teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good teachers who sit me in their house and say, now you know, section C, this is what's coming. You know, just do this. These questions might come, or they might come next year, but these questions have to come. So I would just answer those specific questions and just walk out.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. God's favorite.
I know.
Yeah, like for real.
Wow.
Yeah, so my dad never paid fees. So,
Amazing.
you know,
Oh.
at least, yeah, so, thank
And
you.
now here you are meeting Polycarp.
Yeah, and
Paid forward.
apparently we share the same
paid
name.
forward.
Oh yeah, that's
Inspiring.
awesome.
Yeah.
Polycarp.
That's a big deal.
He's called Polycarp.
That's
my like my
this
name
is dope.
Polycarp Onyango. I know from my father, but it's Polycarp Onyango, and he is Polycarp Ochieng. Yeah, so I mean, when he called me to come and do this, it just blended. We entered the studio and it just flowed because it's a very brilliant musician and a very fast producer. I've only worked with, I think you're the third person I'm working with.
In your life?
Yeah, in my life. Yeah, by
Now
then.
me and Kobe now.
Yeah, you and
Yeah.
Kobe. In my life, it's only three, really. And it's quick music, it's going, and we're flowing, music is coming out. So,
Yeah.
until now.
So you had started making this before, yeah, and then you
Oh
had
yeah,
been-
so we started 1.5 years ago. So usually I do these trips like this. Like I go away when I have a lot of work to just be somewhere for like 5 days, just at least get somewhere.
Yeah.
So I did a trip to just Limuru. It wasn't far. And I got there around this time. Got to my BNB, started setting up the studio. So I'm like, tomorrow I just wake up and get straight to work. I don't need setup. I set up like this and I was so tired, and then I was just playing some stuff and ideas came. I don't know if creatives, when you're exhausted, is when your mind is like, now is the time. So I came up with a song called Akinyi. I did the chorus and I was like, okay, this is what I've been wanting to do for the longest time. So let me call this guy. We're not even, I used to go to shows, but we were not really close at that time. So I called him. I was like, bro, this is it. Like, I'm sure my spirit tells me this is it. Then he's like, okay, where are you? Like in Limuru. He came that night, and we did 6 songs in one night.
That's a lightning strike. That's there.
In one night, just like it was so magical. It was also coming from a very dark place, which is up to him to speak about it.
True.
But yeah, it was just the perfect moment. Timing was perfect. Also, we didn't rush it. It was very spiritual. I think we spoke, actually before recording, we spoke for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just talking about
Limuru
life.
can be terribly cold. So
It is very cold.
Your brain can't sleep.
Literally. Yeah, then we started that time. Then we did amazing songs, and then we needed to finish them. I lost some files on the way, so I had to redo stuff. So I was like, yeah, let's do this trip. And yeah, he was available, and now we've done in this trip. I've been here since Saturday, Friday. But we started working on Monday. We've done 6 songs.
Yeah, 6.
So it's a small song. So actually, no, I just checked. We have 14 songs.
Wow.
So we have a list to go through.
Yeah, but the whole idea is as you've heard the music, is just to elevate cultural music, put it in a nice palette of very nice sonics that are international, like all across, but still maintaining our culture. So that's the fusion we're going for.
Yeah.
Because Nigerians are doing it. Afrobeats there's no English there also. And they're doing great. I mean, not that we are copying them, but just the same. I think most cultures are doing that. You have to fuse. You can't stay in just doing same old stuff or cultural stuff. So it's a good challenge for both of us. Even,
Yeah,
because,
true.
I'm in his world, he's in my world.
But also
And it's
at a
perfect.
really good point in your careers, both of you.
Very
Yeah,
good.
absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. The timing is perfect.
It's perfect,
Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, because I mean, I I have some shows to go for, but when he called me,
Yeah, he has a show on Saturday and he's here.
yeah, I was just being shown a video of my band practicing without me, so I'm like, okay, they are moving on, you know. So
Just hope they don't do the show without you.
yeah, I tell you, so it's really perfect timing.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. And I said your beautiful house has been such a blessing to me. Like, you have no idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very, very much. Like, I really, really appreciate it. Like, every time I come here, it's absolute magic. I was here 2 months ago with a guy called Ryan Toby, who writes for Asha, Will Smith. He's a big guy. So it was really nice. He loved everything. Our music is amazing. Before that, I came because I lost my files. Came with Kobe to just in July to recover, try to recover, you know, catch up with some work. So it's been a big blessing to us.
It has.
Very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to. I mean, that's why I guess a space was created. So thank you.
Yeah. Bless.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you, Kobe, just young, you know,
know,
it's
right?
like, oh, what's this music? Okay, I'll put in my
Yeah.
youthfulness
Yes.
in
yes,
this.
yes, exactly.
Now this is my mentor. I have to.
Yeah, please. Also, you like a just
No,
yeah.
Kobe is really good.
Yeah.
You know,
Very,
and
Kobe.
the way his patience and arranging music and his technical know-how.
Yeah.
Really, I think the it's not about even the equipment or whatever the station, but the musicality
Yeah.
that Kobe brings into it, into what we're doing. It's like this. It's down on his fingertips, really,
Thank you.
literally. So it's not like he's looking for it.
Yeah.
You know, there are some studios you go to. Okay, one of the studios I went to collaborate. No name. You know, like I always like to give a guitar line or bass line.
Yeah.
So I gave a very simple bass line. I wish I could play. You know, like you know, and that took us all night. You know,
That's one competence issue.
we didn't get it. We did not get it. You know, and I mean
Small
this.
matter.
Yeah, I mean this student. I'm like, what am I doing here? Who called me here? You know, some of these collaborations sometimes, when you're called, you know, you have to sort of choose. You know, it might look like you're lengaing or feeling it's sweet, but you see, but you go to a place where it's not the level of music, but it's the know-how is not there. You know, the music is not there. You know, you really have to start from scratch. Like, we shouldn't be in the studio. We should be learning instruments.
Yes.
Yeah, which I can do.
It's
if
true.
that was the situation.
People jump that stage.
Yeah, people jump that
Especially
stage.
now. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which is not good. So yeah, and Kobe is brilliant. You know, he can play all these instruments. You know, he can assemble this sound, because I watched him. I don't know what night we were making a track.
The first
No, it was actually the night of the birthday.
The night of the birthday. And he started making this track, and I'm like, this man has to go through all these samples. You know, and I wouldn't do that. You know, that's why I can write. I write to come and
we can't write like you. So.
Yes. And he went he went through details, like I'm trying to wonder how does it know that this sound fits here, you know, this has to come here and this bass line has to go. And when I had it, after it was finished, I was like, oh my god, that is good, you know. Yeah.
Also, like, it's gotten to a point where I think our chemistry is so good now, the three of us.
Yeah, actually, the chemistry.
That it's crazy, because even he's never worried what we're going to do.
True.
We are never. In fact, we're excited when he's about to get on the mic. We're just like, oh my gosh, if the track sounds this good, what the hell is he going to do? And he's never ever like made the track sound any like less than what it was as it was bare. So you always elevate every single time. And I'm not exaggerating, like, it's madness.
He was able to explain. I think one of the talents that he has is he's able to explain technical jargon into a layman in a way that is so easy.
Yeah.
I had a
Kobe.
I was able to sit with him and he was telling me these are called HS8. The reason they do this and this and that is this is the sound you want to listen to when you listen to pure music.
Yes.
I just saw him just getting out of his zone.
Yeah.
For someone who basically understands a few things about acoustics, he was so kind
Yes.
to explain all this jargon.
Which would not probably do anything to you, but
But for
it
him,
helps,
I mean, it's a lot because he has tried to compress all he knows within a short period of 1 minute.
in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night, guys are high, and you're drunk. And you're drunk. And I'm just there, the guy who's making beats. But I see how he's so kind to compress all that knowledge. It's like, by the way, this is why.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and if you ever get like good sound, this is how it should sound.
Yes.
And it takes patience.
Yeah, it
Takes someone with patience to really tell you.
absolutely.
And some of the patients, but also someone who's passionate.
Yeah.
And if I can also chip in, maybe to just thank you.
Yeah,
So,
Tali said.
even
How long
before I
have you known
came here,
each other?
actually,
What is that story like?
Yeah.
When did I first meet you?
through Matt.
Oh,
so
yes,
he came to
through
my
Matt,
place to
yes,
do the
yes.
we
At
did
the
the lo-fi
band.
project. And even the lo-fi project was so seamless because we worked for the first time and it was like we knew each other.
Yeah.
Like he just came and he's always just how he is. He's very humble. He'll always come with a very understanding. Like there's no pressure. You know, most of the times, because I'm self-taught, I've not met through. I've actually never collaborated with people, so this was the first time to actually get to work with someone and bring someone into my own creative space. And he understood. He's been very accommodating. He always puts me in mind. That's one thing. You know, like Kobe come we cook up, and that's as creatives we go through a lot, especially because you know we don't get guidance, we're not mentored, and that's one thing that's really not there. So I feel like it contributes a lot because not many producers get to see the whole vision of. And even as we're coming, he was just telling us about how you have to realize the purpose of what you're doing, the bigger purpose. So it kind of has opened my mind a lot. I really can't even summarize it. Yeah. So thank you.
Much love to you. Cheers to Kobe.
To this magic. We get to witness. Thank you.
Amen.
During our time, there was a guy called K-Rap, which you.
Oh, he looks like him.
He looks like him. At some point, I was like,
K-Rap.
do you know K-Rap? Because I was like, hey, bro, that is semblance. He's like, "Aish."
And was he called Wayaki? What was his name?
I can't remember. I know he was K-Rap because I know his dreadlocks were this short,
Actually,
the custard. I mean, it was easy. This vibe.
I will play his music.
I was just, you know, chill like this.
Kobe is young.
No, huyu ni wajuzi.
Gen Z. Kabisa.
No,
Tenione kama kuna
25.
You should see a photo of K-Rap.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
But I'm a Gen Z because I saw they said.
So there's a forefather called K-Rap.
there's a guy called
When
K-Rap.
we were teenagers.
Yeah, when you see his photo, I swear to you, you will see yourself one way or another.
Let's go. That's it.
Nairobi West 50 years South Sea.
Najua mziki yake na but naona pia.
Alafu mtiki resemblance pia.
Nimeona.
Ukianza kuvuta tu denim alikuwa anatuvaa nini nini. Alikuwa anatuga tu denim nini. Bila shati kwa denim nini. Ana mpaka chini kaa tu hako pia. Azinaenda kuona.
Tafuta bag outfit sasa.
Yeah.
Just a bag outfit.
Alikuwa simple sana.
That's interesting.
It's really a pleasure.
But guys,
It's a pleasure to meet you. You know,
Guys,
it's well-knit community. So
Yes.
thank you for welcoming us.
Thank you for allowing us to be in your.
And being accommodating. Unajua mahali pengine unaenda waambiwe silence for recording.
It's true. You know, that's why I was like, guys, 2 minutes only, 2 minutes. Because then I feel bad.
Tunaelewa usanii.
tunaelewa.
Wasanii ndio wengi hapa.
And also, guys, thank you.
Though
Thank
we
you. And you
encourage
know,
collaboration.
and I'm saying you're always welcome in our space. You know how it is. And also, everyone who's here, like, really, thank you. Without you guys, I don't think I would ever be here kind of alive, because like our lives are really intense.
Life can be mad.
Yeah. But this
Moments
ones
like
keep
this are
me
the
safe.
treasure,
I guess
you know.
they keep me sane and safe and really know that I'm taken care of. So thank you. Yeah.
Zipiwe ni wetu.
Ninasema, najua, ndio ninasema, you know, whatever it is. So thank you guys. Yeah, today today ni familia. So guys,
Thanks.
thank you.
This was
Really.
But what's your story, sir?
Just quietly documented.
Mlima isiguzwe.
Please.
Camera on yourself.
Turn it.
Oh yeah, by the way.
There's a story by Polycarp.
There we go. Like,
actually, no,
let him say.
Amesema maji mingi ni ya kikombe.
We need to know.
I'm not sure even he's recording, but
Iko sawa.
I'm recording.
oh, nice. Okay.
That's just a light, right?
Oh, okay, sawa. Hawa ndio wananifunzaga. Hey bro.
Iko sawa kabisa.
Story ya Polycarp inaanza
Ayako, si hangu.
si venye tulimit.
Okay.
Ilianza 2018 time nilikuwa nafanya kama spy.
I even forgot.
Nilikuwa spy kwa supermarket.
I forgot.
Nakumat.
Spy.
Like unaangalia wakazi wenye wanaiba vitu.
Oh wait, they hire people to spy on
That is a thing.
And nobody knows. They just think it's another employee.
No way.
Yeah.
Sasa unaingia cash shopper.
No.
Worker.
No. As a worker, because some of them now tell you, even though kunaendanga huko, yes, unajua. Hapa inaenda hivi.
Bro, that's a new thing I'm learning today, bro. Okay, keep
You've
going.
taken me far, actually. I didn't even know you'd start there.
So hii day ndo a few days after wameachilia ile song ya African What ile mmefanya na Burna Boy, yeah.
African Star.
So I'm like, guy, uboy ndo alikuwa anacheza ile guitar ting. So mimi hata sikuficha, nilienda straight kwanza akifanya shopping. Yeah, Nakumet UK. Akifanya shopping. Nikashika trolley nikamwambia inakubebea. Fanya shopping nini. So venye nilikam kuona sasa nilikuwa na yani, see, I was intruding in someone's space.
But actually remember you, because you were very kind, but he never asked for anything. You know, all of them always help you to ask for something at the end. He was so kind, he helped me all the way to the car. I was with my wife, was it?
No, ulikuwa peke yako.
Yeah, it was very interesting. And now that he mentioned it, years later is when I actually remembered. I was like, I actually remember you very well. Which is mad. 2018, because after 2018 we met again.
2022. Yeah. No, 2021. Ile show.
This is pre-COVID, post-COVID. Those are two different worlds.
Yes.
And even when I met him again
after Soul Fest 1. We met after Soul Fest 1.
Yeah. Briefly.
Yeah.
We were shooting stuff at the gym as well. And then a horrible incident happened. Now you can see.
Yeah. So na sasa yenye actually ilikuwa like a day like day yenye nilikama hapa. Last year 17th.
It was last year 17th of
September.
It happened last year.
Yes.
This is last year, yeah. Because that's when you become really close.
So nilikuwa nimeenda shoot. Nikafanyiwa ile kitu. Nikaonwa vizuri, nikapendwa, nikapewa massage kidogo nini na wakabeba kila kitu. So Polycarp alinisaidia ku come back. Ndo tukaanza kufanya shows na yeye.
Then you did Soul Fest.
We did Soul Fest.
Yeah,
oh my god, we did Soul Fest. Tulifanya hata October Fest.
Yeah. Yes.
Set up ya Shinsky.
Yes.
Yeah, yani that's just it, like, but Polycarp amenisaidia ku meet so many people, to be in spaces zenye spaces zingine hata nakanga hivi naona I'm in the middle of talent yenye hata mimi sijui kama ningewaifika, like nakanga tu hivi nazubaa tu naangalia watu wakimake music. I'm like,
when you should be recording. No, for real, every time I get him, like, this guy loves music like crazy. Actually, sometimes I call him in studio just for his energy. Like, sometimes I'm like, I don't even want you to shoot, just come for your energy.
There.
Yeah, because he's become my brother. Like, even my son, he actually, my son loves you more than I think any other guy. That's not me.
Na university guy.
Yeah, and this guy is very, like, he's known in the industry, like, in entertainment scene, because he does very with his phone, just this setup here, you see, and it's very like microwave content.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's where the world is at.
That's where the world is at.
Sure.
And he does it very efficiently. He's very reliable, and he shoots for all the big celebrities, all the big ones. So even for him, for you to find time and just be with me even a place like this, because I feel like you always put me first in a way. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you do, but
mi nafanyanga hivyo ndo I want to be in a creative space.
Yeah.
I want to appreciate talents. Mi nimeishi kusikia about Winyoo kwa studio, like nasikianga tu, hey, if you want a spiritual experience ya recording, ingia kwa setup ya Winyoo. So mi nafikirianga Winyoo ni dem. Yeah, because that I was shocked kujua Winyoo is a bird. Mi kwanza nilisikia hivyo, I'm like, what? Bird? Yenye ina make sense because birds make some sound.
Yeah, Winyoo means bird in Luo. His grandmother named him.
How he sounds.
He sounds like a bird.
Yeah, like a bird.
It's like a bird.
There's so much greatness, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So hata venye Polycarp niambia na shoot na Winyoo, I was so excited. In fact, ilibidi ni cancel shoots za watu. Pole wenye.
Unamweka hapa.
Honestly, like nilikuwa na shoot leo ni Tuesday, nilikuwa na a very major shoot, nikasema pole wenye. But the moment nilisikia Winyoo akifanya hii song inaitwaje?
Nini pardala ile nini?
Yes. Hiyo
Kopare mama geo kopare baba.
Hiyo. Guys, I'm like, I am in the right space.
This
is where I belong.
Yeah.
Wanafanyanga Kobe na yeye, guy. Huyu kijana anafanyanga, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Give me one day ya kuishi kama Kobe na make two magic. Polycarp tunakanga tu na yeye hivi, I'm like, what? I can't even understand what he does. Wanafanyanga na appreciate art, na appreciate talent, na appreciate God kwa kunieka hata like kunipea hiyo favor ya kuwa around such people, because talent can take you in places you can never be.
Oh yeah. It's divine for sure. Yeah.
Iko on a higher level. See ya watu ovyo like it's on high table.
Consciousness.
Yeah, so that's how I know these guys.
It's a beautiful story.
Thank you for giving me your life, which is the past 1 year.
Wamenifanya nijuane na watu kama ZP.
Auntie ZP.
Yeah.
Tata.
Tata. It's a whole chapter on a
Even last year not last year, in April with the Ryan. You were
Yeah.
It was really nice. That was the first time we came here.
Tume create a lot of memories together.
Sana.
Mi hata simu yangu ukifungua inakuanga tu imejaa picha za Polycarp.
unamstock.
No, the
Nani yangu umedelete.
like zimejaa tu.
Yeah.
All the sessions tumefanya.
Yeah, and it's a lot of content.
Yeah. So it's a great experience. I mean,
no, I feel like honestly I have the perfect people around me. All you guys are just so, you're like family, as you say.
No, let me add.
Very hard.
Because maybe you don't see it, but Polycarp is very accommodating in every like space that you can imagine. Put the music aside, him as a person, he will always check in with you first to see how you're doing. Can we now make music? You know? Not many people go through that part because, again, like I said, we don't know what you're self-taught like me, which is most of how you end up. You know, you don't get to know how to act in these spaces. Like you said, he introduces you so casually to like people and greatness. Even the first time I came to Kilifi, he probably didn't realize, but that was too overwhelming because we've traveled to a whole different location just to make music. And he's so accommodating in every field that he will always think about you, who he considers family. Like it's literal. it's a literal association where he sees you as literal family. He invited me over to Christmas. I've never been invited to any other Christmas other than my family, so just some small gestures where he makes you feel like, you know, it also it amplifies the relationship where the music is stronger because you're not doing it because there's any reward out of it. You just do it because, you know, this is a safe space. He makes it a safe space for all of us, and I hope you know that you have done so much for me personally, so I can't even think enough, and I think I tell you that every time. That's no, I've had my days to internalize. No, I've had my days to internalize, and I'm super grateful. I just hope more blessings for you.
And to you too. You're my brother. You're my brother. It's deeper than how it looks, to be honest. But as you're saying, like for me, I always say music is so spiritual that the connection is the most important. Not even the skill, not the talent, zero. Because you could be the best musicians in the room. Like here, we could be all be. You could be. I'm just looking for a female name. I was gonna say Taylor Swift.
You're like, no, got into trouble.
Yeah. The point is, all of us could be.
Oprah for now.
I'll take Oprah. But yeah, if we're all very skilled and when we have, all of us have egos, but if there's no deeper connection than, because the music brings out the connection that you have already. Like it's not something that you're trying to find. At where is this? Even with Ryan was the same thing. Ryan told me, like I was with him for like almost 3 weeks without stepping into a studio setup at all, like zero. And we both know we are meant to do music at some point, and time is running out. We're like, no, we connected so well. It was extremely deep. When you go to the music, I swear it was the simplest thing to do. Extremely smooth. So yeah, that's.
It's a very big. There's a very big gatekeeping, like. And it's the energy. It's not even people telling you that I'll not put you in this room. People just have some type of, you know, people don't want to tell you this is what you do. I use his laptop, guys. You know how personal that
people refuse to.
No, people. For someone to let you into something that he creates you, that's his, you know, that's his creation. I feel like he has brought me into his whole like approach, and it's a very big thing. It really is. I don't know, it only pushes me ahead to know that when I get to a point where I can do it as well, I'll do it.
Shikilia mtu mkono.
Shikilia mtu mkono, manzi. That's the better.
You know what makes this special is that we get to learn the works behind music, because like the music is the outcome.
Music is
like now that you put it, the level of effort that goes just behind getting the vibe, and all that. It's something we as an audience will never know.
No.
Unless you let us in. Like guys, by the way, in Goma, this is how it has come to be. The spaces that you go into, the conversations that happen. I think this is what truly makes it magical.
Because music is spiritual. So we are just vessels, and it's bigger than us. Some things come and we have no idea where the hell it's come from, where these tunes are coming from. Absolutely, like we can't even help it. Just comes through us, out.
I mean, you have to be faithful.
Yeah. You have to respect it. You have to be faithful, as you say.
I mean, some of these songs, some of them come to me even at 3 o'clock in the night. The good ones.
It's a good time to know that this is.
But we don't any bad ones, or they don't come out.
No. The ones that people don't forget, like Singo, Namchumbi.
Yes.
No, it's just an acapella. Then you're sleeping. Maybe you have a girlfriend. Then you have to go and record. If you don't have someone who understands you, so. I used to have a girlfriend there when I was recording my first album. She didn't understand exactly what's going on. So I was recording this tune at 3, and she came, opened the door, and she's like, "Who are you talking to?" You know? And you see now you can't explain because
Singo is
you have a kabambe. You know, those days smartphones were it was quite naanza kuingia. So I had to explain. I don't know if until today she likes that song, but it's the song most people really like. So those ideas come. So you know, and it can be anywhere. It can be here. It can be whatever. And, you know.
I don't think people will ever get someone who will fully understand. You'll think they understand, but they don't. It's all, I don't know. We're all artists. Maybe I'm speaking for myself. It's like it's a kind of thing, because I've been married for 4 years now and together for 10 years. But it doesn't, even this trip coming here, like it's, as I say, of course, she understands 100%. She knows the whole thing. But it's still, somewhere inside is like, you should just be home. Why are you going? Like, but for us, it's like we have, like, if I didn't come here, I would not do this music. It would not be the same at all.
So you have two loves.
This is my first love. I say that with my chest. I say that with my chest. This is it. Yeah. And she found me here. So. Grown. So who you see X, who bad do you go?
But what I want to honor is that I think at a point we have to be deliberate in creating new leaders.
Yes.
And leaders, not necessarily because they can sing, but they get the vibe of what you're doing and the spirit of it.
Yes.
And they can testify to it,
yes.
Which means in another moment they become the people to pass on that vibe.
Oh yeah.
So that's something I honor you for. Because at this point you should be a diva, you know. You should just be, you know what I mean? Like you've earned it. You've earned being an asshole. You know what I mean? Like at a point, if you slap me,
decide,
I'm like,
it's polycarp.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but now you get over yourself and you do that thing, the work that creates.
I think I still also get so much joy from it, to be honest. Also, it keeps me sane and alive and happy as well. Like just always holding people behind, of course, making sure they're treated well, everything is fine, but at the same time, just being human with them, because I also want people to be human around me, because it's very rare.
I mean, everyone is going to do a performance to you. Everyone is not going to be themselves. Or themselves. They're always going to be trying to perform. And pretty much you really don't care. You just want them to be human around you.
Exactly.
And that's why.
So that's what I lack, actually. It's people being human around me.
People are going to perform around you. You just want people who are authentic.
And that's why when you meet him and Kobe, when you come into that environment, it has to be real, you know. So and the music has to bring you together, you know. And that energy has to come. I mean, we could literally just sit and just talk and not do music, just bond.
And that's actually doing work for the music that you're about to make. You just don't know. Well, you should know, so that you don't rush it.
You can come with the greatest hit, but then if Kobe does not bring that energy,
that's not a great hit.
It's not gonna be a great hit.
Kobe might be ule wenyana ringa polycarp that energy, you will not go anywhere. You'll probably just pay for the studio.
And even like the chemistry makes you learn each other so well. Like even with Sam, like all my viral videos is because of him. Like he knows that now that he understands, because I can bring another videographer here, but they don't know how I behave, what I do, what point I'm going to, like, you know, there's always a moment, and he always feels it. It's like
it's coming. There's a right gaze.
So it's very hard to get those people. So
I mean, it even goes for performance. When you're on stage, you have to. Even with my band, I've been with my band for very long. I mean, I call them Panyamachoma, we eat, you know, things like that. We practice together and things like that. So the bond, it's important to have that bond. You know, in that you are there as just what they're saying, as brothers, and you know, the keepers of each other and things like that. So it helps bring the stage performance. Very, very, very well.
So like we're all learning from each other also. I can say I've learned so much from these people, like too much. They don't even know. They don't even know. So I mean,
to you guys.
Respect and love you guys.
Yes. We honor you guys.
It's been dope, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's been amazing.
We honor you. Cheers. Toast.
You and you deserve to drink something.
Toast. We have
As we begin to
for this amazing gift.
Yes.
Let's share a stiff drink.
soda.
Who drinks and who doesn't?
Soda like tonic.
You drink. Let's pour this together. This is an important moment. Thank you for
Winyoo.
speaking your heart.
Tony.
Oh, tonic. Sawa.
Oh, you have a glass somewhere.
No, let me.
Sikujua kuna buttons hapa juu ndio nikaona imekuwa warm.
Niko sana hiyo.
Ndio kunaenda
Nimeenda ukarudisha
juu sikijua. Tumeenda
nimekuona.
Kwani mzee Masai? Tunakuaminia.
Mwenyewe ungetuambia hata namba moja.
Ya kwenda home.
Nakupenda.
No, I'm enjoying. No, I've enjoyed this conversation. It's amazing. But this Andan is keeping quiet over here. I thought on you. George.
Thank you.
This one. Kuanzia tu baadaye.
So, we cheers to
this magic.
This magic. That was an amazing sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
We honor you.
And we appreciate your music.
We appreciate you
Yes.
as people. We appreciate you.
Yes, we appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Everyone here is appreciated.
Asante. Hata kuacha tukuje tuwajoin mkiimba.